Are you ready to connect into your sensuality? Maybe this is something that you already feel very comfortable with, or maybe this is a very taboo area for you. Either way, this tapping session is going to help you remove those subconscious blocks so that sensuality feels more accessible to you. So if you're ready to get started, hit the like button and the subscribe button down below so you can get more content like this. And at the end, I'm also going to invite you to join my 5-day free tapping challenge. Ready to get started? Tap on the back side of your hand, taking a big deep breath into your belly. Exhaling with a sigh. And if you're totally new to EFT, you're just going to repeat back what I'm saying. We're going to start off by acknowledging some of the negative thoughts that are there in your head, and then we'll move into some positive affirmations. Okay, so repeating back after me. Part of me doesn't feel safe to be sensual. Between the eyebrows. Part of me doesn't know how to be sensual. To the sides of the eyes. I don't feel safe to be sensual. Tapping onto the eyes. I'm scared that if I'm sensual, that I'm going to put myself in danger. Under the nose, taking a deep breath. This fear that it's not safe to be sensual. Tapping onto the lips, that I'll be attacked. Tapping to the chest. I love and accept myself even with this fear. Big deep breath. Now I want to say this might already feel very, very intense, but please stay with me. All we're doing is we're acknowledging things that are happening under the surface in your subconscious mind that are blocking you from feeling sensual. So we're just acknowledging them. We're bringing love and acceptance to these parts of yourself so that we can clear these blocks. It's not all just about positive affirmations. So you're very brave. Just stay with me. I'm going to repeat some of that again. I don't feel safe to be sensual. Big deep breath. The idea of being sensual is terrifying to me. Deep breath. I have compassion for myself and how scary this idea is. Tapping to the side of the body. And it seems so easy for other people. To the wrist. I'm choosing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. And even if sensuality always feels awkward for me, I love and forgive myself in advance. Tapping to the back side of the hand, big deep breath. I love and accept myself. Even though sensuality has been an issue for me. And it's understandable why I've had blocks to being sensual. Top of the head. If it hasn't felt safe for me to be sensual, then of course I've not really tried. Between the eyebrows. Of course I've not allowed myself to be sensual. Tapping to the sides of the eyes. Deep breath. Oh, you're doing so good. Stay with me. I love and respect myself for having the courage to explore sensuality. Tapping onto the eyes. And I'm allowing my journey of sensuality to unfold at a pace which works for me. Deep breath. Just going to say that again. I'm allowing this journey of sensuality to unfold at a pace which works for me. Tapping onto the lips. And even though there's been times in my past where it hasn't been safe to be sensual, I'm open to the possibility of creating safety and sensuality together. Tapping to the chest. There were times in my past where it was safe for me to turn off my sensuality. Big deep breath. And I'm choosing to let go of that fear now. Front of the ribs. Knowing that I'm stronger now. Knowing that it's possible for me to say no. And it's possible for me to walk away. Tapping to the side of the body. And I'm also choosing the moments when to explore my sensuality. Big deep breath. Tapping to the wrist. And I'm allowed to explore my sensuality by myself. Back side of the hand. It's safe for me to explore sensuality by myself. I'm allowing myself to feel the pleasure of my senses. Deep breath. Tapping up to the top of the head. Especially when I am alone, I'm allowing myself to feel the pleasure of my senses. Between the eyebrows. Unlocking my sensuality for me first. To the sides of the eyes. Connecting with my sensuality for myself before I choose to share it with anyone else. Big deep breath. You're doing so good. Stay with me, tapping under the eyes. I'm choosing to connect with my sensuality, to explore the pleasure of my senses in a way which feels truly safe for me. Tapping under the nose. And I'm allowed to do this by myself, on my own. To lips. Before I share it with anyone else. Tapping to the chest. And I'm open to the possibility that as I learn to enjoy sensuality by myself, front of the ribs, it'll be easier for me to recognize when I'm safe and to relax into my sensuality. Tapping to the chest, side of the body, deep breath. But I'm releasing any pressure that I've been putting on myself to be sensual with someone I don't feel safe with. To the wrist. Sensuality is essential, safety is essential for sensuality. Gonna say that again. Safety is essential for sensuality. Tapping to the back side of the hand. It's necessary for me to feel safe in my whole body so that I'm able to feel the pleasure of my senses. Big deep breath. And I'm allowed to feel the pleasure of my senses now. Tapping up to the top of the head. And I'm open to feeling more sensual and more pleasure in any moment when I feel safe. Between the eyebrows. I'm allowed to slow down, connect to my senses, feel the pleasure in my body, and deeply relax. Deep breath. To the sides of the eyes. I love and accept myself. Looking into the eyes. And it's safe for me to be sensual now. To the nose. I'm accessing deeper states of pleasure and sensuality. Tapping under the lips, letting go of any blocks which have stopped this from being possible. To the chest. And I love and accept myself. Deep breath. It's safe for me to be sensual now. Front of the ribs. And I'm increasing my sensuality every day. allowing myself to feel even more pleasure. Pleasure in the small things. Side of the body. Pleasure in having a shower or a bath. Pleasure in eating yummy food. The pleasure of touching my skin. Tapping to the wrist, taking a deep breath. I am grateful to connect to my sensuality and pleasure now. Amazing. Taking a deep breath. Exhaling with a sigh. Good job. Please drop me a note in the comments, a couple of little emojis, how you're feeling now, or a little thank you message. The comments totally light me up. Also, like the video, subscribe to my channel. There's over 90 other videos to free tapping sessions like this on my channel, so check them out. And if you want more tapping in your life, join my 5-day free tapping challenge where we're going to deal with that negative self-tape that just plays those negative thoughts in your mind all the time, so you can release those, feel more love, and have a very supportive inner voice so that you can feel worthy of all that you desire. The information's down below. I also work one-on-one with people, and if this tapping session was intense for you, if there are things that happened in your past, traumas that happened maybe when you were young that stopped you from feeling sensual, that stopped you from feeling having safe when you're having sex or connecting intimately with someone, then please get in touch. Let's jump on a call. I can guide you into releasing any of that trauma from your past so you can really access the fullness of your sensual being and really enjoy this part of your life. I work on loads of different topics with people, but this is definitely one which we feel like massive transformations in people. I also have an online EFT course where you can learn to use this tapping technique by yourself, and I share from my 12 years experience with EFT, and there is an EFT tapping manifestation workshop as well. So all the information's down below. Okay, so please, until next time, know that every single part of you is worthy of love. Thank you.